I know. What am I doing up here? Ooh, I look kind of ashy, y'all. Hold up. Yeah, I can't be up here looking like I got crusty lips. I can have a crusty face. But I can't have crusty lips. Hey guys, welcome back. Tisha here, and we are back for another Say What? First of all, why? I don't know what I'm doing. I just looked at myself in the camera like, why are you striking this pose? I don't know. Welcome back. Okay, I'm here and it's all Tulips and Cat's fault. So you know that I love reading comments that are put in the comment section and I try my best to respond to all of them. So while reading a recent post under my I think it was under my Love Times 3. For those of you who do not know, I'm currently reading Love Times 3. Shameless plug. It started because some of you all like hearing me read, apparently, and we decided that we're going to read about another polygamous family. So this particular family, show you them so you can see the family, appeared before on Sister Wives. They appeared in season 5. And then they appeared again sometime later, like when the family was in living in Flagstaff. So they've been on the show before. They also have been on TLC before. But because they didn't have as much drama, I think nothing came of it. Like they didn't get a spinoff or anything from it. But Tulips and Cats mentioned that Joe Darger had made some statements about the Brown family. And because they are friends, I decided, okay, let me go do a quick dive and see if I see anything out there. So I found this article on TV Seasons and Spoilers. I do not know all that it's going to say, but I read a little bit of it. So there may be a possible spoiler. If there is, I'll put spoiler alert in the title. Anyway, so the title of this is Sister Wives, Polygamous Joe Darger blames Kody Brown's ego for his multiple divorces. And this was written by Miriam back in February 2023. So Sister Wives Browns aren't the only polygamous family. The Dargers have also gained stardom over the years. They happen to be long-term family friends of the Browns. Evidently, this polygamous family had their own show on TLC named My Three Wives. As I said, nothing really came of it because they were not problematic. I think that TLC, as a lot of other networks, kind of thrive off of all of the chaos, and they were not chaotic. We've seen it. They appear to be normal. So the show didn't continue. Anyways, they have a poor marriage dynamic, so they may be the best judge of what might have led to the Browns shattering, okay? So recently, the friend of Kody Brown and fellow polygamist Joe Darger talked about the recent seasons, and he accused Kody's ego for his shattered family, okay? He talks about the Browns' disintegration. The Sister Wives dynamics have completely changed over the years. Initially, the show featured Kody Brown with his 4 wives and 18 children, but over the years, the patriarch had to undergo 3 divorces in a row. Now, I wouldn't call them divorces because as of now, only 2 people are really saying divorce. Janelle is still separated. I still think Janelle has 1 foot in the door. You can disagree with me down below in that comment section. Anyways, over the 3 years, we had to go through these different separations. It started with Christine renouncing her marriage in 2001, followed by Janelle in the recent season, and then a 3rd divorce with Mary. Basically, it was Kody's decision, but whatever. Mary was divorced before all of them. She just didn't know it. So, Kody announced that he no longer considers himself married to his first wife, Mary Brown. Recently, the Dargers gave their opinion on the disintegration of the Browns. Recently, a user asked Joe and his family about their views on Cody's claims that love should be multiplied, not divided. The thread asks whether the love is divided if you are a wife and multiplied when you are a husband, as per cheat sheet. The official Darger family account replied to it and revealed that in Cody's case, he himself was responsible for the division. I think a lot of us, when I did that whole thing, like who was responsible, I think I did it a month or two ago, about Cody and Robin. I had asked the question, who was responsible for the disintegration of the family? Was it Cody or was it the bird? And most of us came to the conclusion that it was Cody. And here you have Joe saying he too feels it was Cody. So the Joe Darger and his family went on to explain how polygamy is a magnifier. Hence, it's surely multiplied if someone has love, connection, or any weakness. But if a person has an ego or resentment, then it's undoubtedly exposed. The Dargers concluded by saying that it's far better to be grateful than to desire more. Clearly, Cody's insecurities and his ego were evident during his 3 divorces. The Sister Wives star never owned up to most of his mistakes, which he has not. Cody simply passed on the blame game amidst his splits, making them more chaotic. Though the Dargers are long-term friends of the Browns, they stopped watching the show. In 2002, the Dargers tweeted that they no longer watch the show as it's too difficult to follow. As per the polygamous friend, it's challenging to watch a person you care about self-destructing their lives. This makes me wonder if the Dargers ever reached out to them additionally after the episode that we saw with them talking to them and telling them that they should really try to work into being in one household and things of that nature. And even back then, the wives in particular had noticed that the other wives from the Brown family were really struggling. So, Sister Wives, all about the Dargers, their family dynamics. The Sister Wives star Cody's polygamous marriage might have disintegrated over the years, but the Dargers have been holding on to their bond tightly and have emerged as a successful example of plural marriage. The family's patriarch, Joe Darger, has 3 wives in total. Initially, he tied the knot on the same day with his first 2 wives, Alina and Vicky. For about 10 years, it was just the trio, and then Vicky's twin sister entered into the family after divorcing her husband. The entire family was featured on More Sister Wives Season 5, Episode 3. In the episode, both polygamous families were packing up their stuff to go on a beach vacation. It was clearly visible how different both of the families were, despite them following the same concept. While Cody struggled with his wives, Joe followed a military-like structure in his family, and everyone was well-disciplined. As per reports, they are independent fundamentalist Mormons who live in Utah. Evidently, they didn't open up for years about their polygamous lifestyle, but later they had their own show on TLC, and they also have their own book. Seriously, one of the reasons why I went ahead and looked at this really quickly, because this video is not going to be long at all, is because I feel like it's important to kind of hear from other people who have been a part of the polygamous experience, right? So we have Joe here, who has a successful polygamous relationship, who's saying that it's Cody's fault that it turned out this way. We have I think it's recently in season 8, because I'm still reviewing that, we had another family who I've since learned they too are separated. He's only with one wife, but he had 2 and one of them left. I think his name was he? I don't want to say the wrong person. I think he was Nathaniel. But it was another family that we met that were also polygamous. And one of the things that he said was that if there were problems in his marriage, then it wasn't just because of the wives, it was also because of him. If his wives were experiencing jealousy, it was because he was maybe favoring one wife too much, or he wasn't spending enough time with a wife, or he wasn't really tapping into that wife's emotions. And it's his job to try to relate to and understand his wife's emotions. And in that episode, Cody had told him that that's not his job, that it's not his job to worry about his wife's feelings, that that's something that they need to work out on their own. So Cody showed very early on that he was doomed to just have it where it was just him and Robin. But that goes back to the point that this isn't really what Cody wanted. If he wanted it, he would have fought for it. And I don't think we've seen Cody fight. We've seen Cody fight verbally. We've seen him be verbally abusive and mentally abusive, but we have not seen him fight to maintain his family structure. It's really easy to point the finger, but it takes a different type of maturity to look inwardly, to do some shadow work, and to see what you did to play a part in the failure of your marriage. You all, let me know what you think down below. Until next time.